Yeah, I think you can definitely design too many metrics. Like, again, I think I would probably say, make sure you have metrics in in a hierarchical fashion, where you're like, hey, what are the top few ones for the business, and and really try and stick to those. And then for each department, you sit down and figure out what are the top metrics for those, and you work with the leader there. And not only do you come up with the metric, but you have to get really specific on the definition of the metric. As you both know, like when you get into the sort of modeling of each of these metrics, it can get highly specific, and you want to make sure you're on the same page around, hey, when we say revenue, we mean this, or ARR, we mean this, and this is specifically how it's calculated. And then I think you want to be careful to not add too many, right? Like it's like 3 to 5, max. Ideally, each leader has like a few, maybe ideally you can get down to like one key metric. And, and then the layers below that, each one will have, each person below each leader will have some metrics. And I think the fewer metrics you can give each of them, and the more you can have less shared ownership over a metric, the better. So in other words, like trying to find metrics that each person has, like there's one person that owns that metric. Yeah. And that way, it's going to move forward. I think there's also a big difference between input and output metrics, and really getting clear on those. Like, hey, you may own both, but the thing I'm going to manage you on is our input metrics. These are some of the things that we've learned throughout the process, and make sure you have a really good catalog of like all of the metrics, and make sure that like everyone can view that catalog and you can talk about it. There's like a lot of people get sort of confused about what the definition is if it's not available right away, especially if it's a really complicated definition.